East B right there?
Did you divert over to Mount Whitney? A lot of people do that.
No. Oh, yeah, I did. I did the sunrise hike.
Yeah.
So I started at like 1 in the morning and I got up there for like 5.
Yeah, we did that one. That's
So beautiful.
yeah, that, you know.
There's all the shuttle drivers dropping off all the hikers. I just rode up in that white truck. Good morning. It's day 196. I have no idea how far I'm going today. Everybody else in the group I was hiking with yesterday, they're slack packing today, so their exit point is in 10 miles. And I was hoping to get a little bit further than that. I only did 10 yesterday, intended to do 12. And I got off because of needing the first aid supplies. And then that was actually worked out okay, but not the way I pictured it. I couldn't find the right size Band-Aids, so I've got regular size Band-Aids, a roll of Band-Aid brand tape, not Luco tape. And I did find an ace bandage at the hostel. And so I've got that just to hold the Band-Aids on because they won't stick when I'm hiking and sweating and everything. So hopefully that's okay. The wound looks fine now. Like it's closed up by the end of the day yesterday, and so I didn't want to test it beyond that. So I think it's going to be okay, but I only got in 10 miles yesterday because of that, and I hope to get more in today. But, you know, again, the difference between 10 and 12 or whatever today is a 2,000 foot or something like that steep climb. So who knows? I may end up at 10 again. I just need to get to Rangeley in 4, and today's day 2. So the other thing is when you stay at a hostel, it screws with your food ratio because you get a breakfast and a dinner more often than not, but you're still eating on your lunches. And so by the end of 4 days, you have like 2 extra dinners and breakfasts, but you're out of lunches. So you start eating breakfast for lunch and dinner for lunch and things like that. Or you arrive in town with an odd number of things to resupply and you've been carrying extra food the whole way because you didn't eat as you had planned when you last resupplied. So I've still got a full load instead of being a full day of food down by now. I haven't even eaten today's breakfast from my stash. So, but I don't know. Rangeley just seems really far off right now. It's like 34, 35 more miles from where I am. And if I'm doing 12 miles a day, that's 3 full days. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what develops. I've seen more poop than tracks. I've only seen tracks once, but I've seen poop like 3 or 4 times now. Wow, so number 2, number 3, and number 1 was just right back there. So that's quite a density here of meese. Or maybe that's just their favorite spot to come each morning for their constitutional. There's another one. This must be maybe this is like a moose highway or something. stopped back there at that little lookout for about 20 minutes. Now I'm going over the summit. It's really pretty with the moss. That's all moss. Yeah, the leaves are starting to turn. That view across the valleys and woods, windmills on the horizon. Yeah, there's quite a bit of red and orange in those trees down there. I mean, we're the Ides of September today. Oh, look, there's a shelter.
Oh, caught a rare creature eating.
Say cheese.
Literally.
Hey, I'm at the Hall Mountain Lean-To. That's what it says. Yep. Taking a lunch break. And just hanging out. There's supposed to be water here, but I couldn't find the water trail, so I missed it, or it's hidden or something. It's supposed to be that way, but I found a trail that goes up to a summit view. What was that noise? But I couldn't find the water trail, so I don't know where it is. Anyway, I'll look for it when I leave here, but it's only a mile and a half or so to the next stream. Got a mile and a half descent and then a crazy steep climb up the next mountain and then down to the next campsite. And that might be it for the day, because after that is a 2,000-foot mountain climb that I would have to finish before the next camping spot. So it's either a 10-mile day or a 14-mile day, depending on those two upcoming options. Anyway, I'm gonna just sit here for a minute and chill, maybe meditate or something. It's such a nice, pleasant, quiet spot in the woods. Not really scenic, and there's no view, it's just the woods, but peaceful. Trying to remember if I even once pulled out my camera phone going up that mountain back there. So after lunch I had a 1,200-foot descent from the mountain I was having lunch on, and then immediately after crossing that stream it was a 22 or 2,300 foot climb. And then at like a 44% grade. And now we're going down the other side, slightly more gently. And it was really intense, but I don't think I documented any of it. I was kind of doing this thing where to be very methodical about it, where I would count 100 steps and then take a breather, like a count to 10 breath breather, and drink some water, and then do another 100 steps. And it kind of mechanically broke it down that way. First time I've tried something like that. I used to do, I would focus on like the next blaze, and then when I got to that blaze, I would find the next blaze and do it like 3 times and then take a break. But there's not enough blazes out here to do it that way, so I was just doing it by counting steps. And you just kind of get into the monotony of it. Very sandy trail right here. It's like we're at the beach all of a sudden. So this is an unofficial tent site. And those are all Nobos. I never met them before. That's weird. We are 249 and a half miles from the finish line, and I'm meeting some other Nobos for the first time. None of whom This is names I've ever heard. Some of them recognize my names from, you know, far out comments or logbooks or what have you. But there's the privy. They said the official campsite's over on the other side of the privy. Go wide angle there. All right, hammock is set up. Privy is right over there. Somewhere. There it is. All I need to do now is get water and do a bear hang, because there's no bear box here, which is inexplicable because they built a privy and it's right by a road. It should have a bear box, but it doesn't, so